So we'll take one more example, the last one. Let's say, okay, consider two signals. Okay, so consider two signals, x of t and y of t, with CTFT given below. Okay, so CTFT given below means what? X of j omega is given, which is equal to this one. Okay, this is our x of j omega. Okay, I'll draw it nicely here, bigger, so that it is clear. Okay, so x of j omega is given by this one. Okay, so it's a staircase type structure. Okay, and this is -1, -half, +½ and +1. Let's say this is root pi divided by 2 and this is root pi. Okay, so this is our x of j omega, and similarly y of j omega is also given, which is this. Okay, so this is from -1 to 0. Let's say this is minus j root pi, and from 0 to 1 it is plus j root pi. So this is our y of j omega. Okay, so these two are given for us. So question is evaluate. Okay, so evaluate first one, ex, definitely it means energy, and dy. Okay, so evaluate ex and dy. That is the first question. And second question, evaluate d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0 and d by dt of y of t at t equal to 0. So we will try to evaluate these two terms. Okay. Okay, so please remember the functions. Now let us try to evaluate energies of those two signals. Okay, what is the first question? First question is, yeah, we have to evaluate energies of these two signals. Okay, so first let us try to find Ex. Ex would be equal to how much? Integral minus infinity to infinity modulus of x square of t dt. And according to Parseval relation, this is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity modulus of x of j omega whole square d omega. So if you look at the function here, x of j omega is this, correct? So this fellow is real and even, so no need to put modulus. So but this function exists from where to where? -1 to +1. And because this is an even function, this integral would be equal to how much here? So this would be equal to 1 by 2 pi multiplied with 2 times integral 0 to half root pi by 2 whole square d omega plus integral half to 1 root pi whole square d omega, correct? Look at this. So because this is an even function, actually we should integrate from -1 to +1. Because this is an even function, it is enough that you integrate from 0 to 1 and multiply with 2. So that is what we have done here. So this should be equal to how much? 2 is multiplied with both of them. Okay, so this 2 will get cancelled. This should be 1 by pi. What would be the first integral here? That should be pi by 4 multiplied with 1 by 2 plus that should be pi root pi whole square is pi, and that is multiplied with 1 by 2. Okay, pi times 1 by 2. Okay, so that so pi is common in both, so this should be, so pi will get cancelled out, so you will get how much? 1 by 8 plus 1 by 2. So this should be equal to, this is 4 by 8, right? So 4 by 8, so this should be 5 by 8. So that is the energy of the first signal. Not that we have to find energy of the signal, but we are using the help of Parseval relation. Why? The signal is not given, but signal's Fourier transform is given. So similarly, let us try to find out Ey. Okay. So what is Ey? That is nothing but integral minus infinity to infinity mod y of t whole square dt, and according to Parseval relation this should be equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity modulus of y of j omega whole square d omega. So why did I put modulus? Why? Because our y of j omega is given to be complex, and hence we have to take modulus first. So if you take modulus of this, how does the plot look? If you take modulus, so everything, if you take modulus, what will happen? So from -1 to 0, if you take modulus, what will happen here? You will get root pi. Similarly, from 0 to 1, if you take modulus, j root pi will become plus root pi. So our modulus of y of j omega, the plot of which will look like this. Okay, so y of j omega is different, modulus of y of j omega is different. Okay, you will get a rectangular function from -1 to +1 with amplitude root pi. And what is this fellow? This is modulus of y of j omega, not y of j omega. Okay, but note that energy requires modulus of y of j omega whole square, and hence we have to evaluate modulus of y of j omega. So now what will happen to Ey? That should be equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity mod y of j omega whole square d omega. But for this, it is enough that we integrate from -1 to +1 root pi whole square mod y of j omega whole square, so d omega. So this should be equal to 1 by 2 pi multiplied with 2 pi, right? So this fellow will become pi. 2 1 minus of -1 is 2, so this will get cancelled, and finally we get 1 as the answer. So in that way we can evaluate the energy of the signals using the help of Parseval's relation. Okay, yes. Now what is the second question here? Second question is we have to evaluate d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0. Okay, second one. Okay, so we have to evaluate d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0. Okay, so to do that, first let us write down what is the synthesis equation. What is x of t? That is 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of j omega e power j omega t d omega. Correct? That is our synthesis equation. Now if you differentiate this, so d by dt of x of t would be equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity. This will become j omega x of j omega y. This fellow is a constant, but there is t term here. If you differentiate e power j omega t, what will happen? We will get j omega e power j omega t d omega. Okay, so this is our d by dt of x of t, but we want d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0. Okay, so what will happen? So d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0 would be equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity j omega x of j omega, and e power, because t is replaced with 0, e power j 0 is 1 multiplied with j omega. Okay, so what is d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0 at? That is this integral 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of j omega d omega. Okay, yes. So for the first function, if you look at that function little bit carefully, our x of j omega, clearly that is an even function. Okay, because x of j omega is even, omega times x of j omega is odd, and we are taking area of an odd function, and hence that turns out to be 0. We'll write down that as x of j omega is even. Okay, omega times x of j omega is odd. Okay. Also, area of odd function is 0. Correct? So area of odd function is 0. Okay, that is okay. So what does it mean? That is integral minus infinity to infinity omega times x of j omega d omega equal to 0. So this integral would be equal, j is there, that is a scaling factor, you can take it out. So integral minus infinity to infinity omega times x of j omega d omega would, what is that we have got? We got that to be 0. So this implies what? Okay, so that implies d by dt of x of t at t equal to 0 is equal to 0. So similarly, we have to find out d by dt of y of t, right? So d by dt of y of t at t equal to 0 would be same as what? 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity j omega multiplied with y of j omega d omega. Correct? So here we cannot escape. Why? Our function y of j omega is what? If you look at the function y of j omega, that fellow is odd. So definitely you cannot say that the product is odd. Okay, because omega is odd, y of j omega would be omega is odd, y of j omega is also odd, so product would be even. So that's why we should be careful. Okay, so let us write down what do we get. So we have to multiply which signal, which functions, j omega and y of j omega. So let us draw them first, what we know. So y of j omega, we know that to be of this form. Correct? So this is from -1 to 0, then 0 to 1. This is how much? Minus j root pi, and this is plus j root pi, and this is our y of j omega, and that fellow is multiplied with whom? J omega, right? So that fellow is multiplied with j omega. So how does the plot of j omega look? The plot of j omega is a straight line passing through origin with the slope j omega. Okay, so now we have to multiply these two. So if you multiply these two, how does the product look here? Let us try to plot it. This is our omega. So what is that we are plotting? We are plotting j omega into y of j omega. Correct? We have to first multiply them and then take the area. So if you multiply these two, what will happen? So from -1 to 0, this fellow is minus j root pi. This fellow is j omega. So minus j root pi multiplied with j omega would be root pi omega, and hence how does the plot look? And this function starts at -1, and hence you get like this. So what is the equation of this line? Root pi omega. Similarly, from 0 to 1, what happens here? From 0 to 1, the function value is j root pi, and this is j omega. So j root pi multiplied with j omega would be how much is that? Minus root pi omega, means the plot will look like this. And this fellow exists only from 0 to 1. And what is the equation of this line? Minus root pi omega. So what did we get? We got j omega, y of j omega to be this function, which is even. So because it is even, it is enough that we integrate from 0 to 1 and then multiply with 2. So let us write down. So what do we want? Y of j omega, y of j omega is here. So we want integral minus infinity to infinity j omega, y of j omega d omega. So this turns out to be how much for this one? Because it is an even function and it exists only from -1 to +1, it is enough that we integrate from 0 to 1, but we should take care of that scaling factor 2. So that should be 2 times integral 0 to 1 minus root pi multiplied with omega d omega. Correct? So this would be equal to minus 2 root pi, right? So minus root pi, we can bring it out. Integral of omega is omega square by 2 and integral limits are 0 to 1. So this 2 will get cancelled out. If you substitute integral limits, finally you get minus root pi as the answer. So what did we get? We got d by dt of y of t, correct, at t equal to 0. So d by dt of y of t at t equal to 0 to be equal to minus root pi. So though the second part is not related to Parseval relation, but we are exploring that. Okay, so that's okay for us. The first part is related to Parseval relation. Why? We are asked to find the energy of the signal. So second part is okay. Okay, right.